Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a really good week. I will start the same way I always start by saying sorry it has been so long since my last vlog, and thank you so much for sticking with me even though my vlogging has been extremely sporadic. I would like to say that I do have an excuse because if you've been following for a while you will know that we have just undergone quite a big change here at Seraphina. So we have expanded our studio space now. So our studio, where we teach all of our sewing classes and workshops, is now 3 times the size that it used to be. And I have actually vlogged about the refurb and the refit of the studio. So I'll pop a link to that up here because you can watch it almost in real time if you're interested. And I haven't done a tour of our new shop space yet, but our shop space has moved into a self-contained shop downstairs. So we've got our shop downstairs, and then if you go upstairs behind me, you are in our lovely sewing space, sewing studio. There are too many S's today, I can't speak properly, but yeah, so needless to say we have been very busy and things have been a little bit crazy and I haven't managed to come on here as much as I wanted to, but I am back and today I'm going to do one of the videos I know you guys love. I'm going to do my fabric favourites. I know you like seeing how they move and getting ideas for things that you could make with them, and I thought I would just tell you why I've chosen them, why I love them. Obviously I pick all of the fabrics for the shop myself, so I am a bit biased, but I do love them all. So I picked my top 10 from all of our fabrics, and I will link them all in the comment box down below so that you can find them, and also obviously check out our new arrivals page and things. You can see the shop behind me. I haven't done a shop tour yet, but that's going to be my next video, which I am planning to do later this week, and I'm hoping to get back into a proper vlogging schedule. I say back into a proper vlogging schedule. If you've followed us for any length of time, some of you I know have followed since I first opened the business 3 years ago, you'll know there's never been a proper vlogging schedule. However, I'm gonna try. So I'm going to start with, I've got a few cotton fabrics to show you first of all. Let me just see if I lower that camera down a little bit. Oh, in fact, I'll start by showing you what I'm wearing. So this is a, what is it? It's a Sew Over It Molly top. It's come untucked as well, but you can see it. So it's a art gallery cotton jersey. We don't have this particular print in stock anymore, but we do have some really lovely ones, which I will pop a link to down below. They sew up so nicely, and I just live in these at the moment. So yes, cottons I'm going to show you. I'm going to start with a stretch cotton, and also I'm going to not apologise because they're all beautiful, but there's quite a blue theme in my fabric favourites this month. Blue is one of my favourite colours. I think it's really flattering, it's really nice to wear, it's a bit less harsh than black. It goes nicely with blue jeans, if you're wearing blue jeans, and if you're making dresses. Yeah, I just think it suits lots of colour, skin tones and things. So this is the first one. It is stretch cotton sateen and it is called Bluella. So I have done a fabric focus on stretch cotton before, and I will link that up here somewhere as well so that you can have a little look. So if you want to know a little bit more about stretch cotton, that tells you hopefully lots of things that you'll want to know. But even though it's called a sateen, that's just the nature of the weave, which means it's got a nice sort of brushed sheen to it. It's not shiny in the slightest. It has these beautiful blues and turquoises and pinks running through it. It's quite a large scale print, not huge. You can see it if I hold it up there and put my hand next to it. And I'll hold it up a bit more. I know that you guys like to see them and like me to hold them up long enough so that you can see what they're like. It's got about 20% stretch in it, so it's 3% elastane, 97% cotton, so it's great for fitted garments that you want a little bit of wiggle room. So things like fitted trousers, so the closet case Sasha trousers. I'm going to try really hard and pop pictures up of the patterns that I'm talking about, but I'm using a new video editing software and I'm not used to it yet, and I've actually been putting this video off because I'm so worried about how I'm going to pop the pictures in. So if I can't, I'm really sorry. I will link them all down below, but hopefully, as if by magic, there'll be a picture of the patterns up there. So yeah, the closet case Sasha trousers, the Sew Over It ultimate trousers, those really nice kind of cropped fitted, perfect for summer trousers, and just like look at those colours. Something like a pencil skirt would be amazing. Sew Over It do a nice fitted pencil skirt. Tilly has her beautiful Etta dress, which is like a fitted wiggle dress. I could really see, in fact, I was thinking of making a dress to go to Ascot, possibly using the Etta pattern in this fabric, or like a fit and flare dress would look lovely, be perfect for like summer events, weddings and things. That's that one. Now I've got 10 and I said I was only going to talk about each one for about a minute and a half. I've spoken about that for about 5 minutes, so I'm going to whiz through these. The next one has been super popular in the shop. I think two of my lovely ladies that help in the shop, Jackie and I think maybe Lucy as well, have grabbed this, but it's a cotton lawn. It's super soft. So it has a real nice lightweight handle to it. Again, you've got that beautiful blue background and the pink and green accents. So because it's a lawn, it is obviously quite lightweight. It's not see-through, but lawn does kind of show the light through it a tiny bit, but that's the nature of it. It make beautiful dresses, really beautiful. I could see something like a Sew Over It Betty with a really full skirt sewn up in this, but also because it's cotton, it presses really well, so you could make a shirt out of this and it would be really nice and easy to work with, even when you're doing like the fiddly bits around the collar and the plackets and things. I also think that this would make a really beautiful like robe, so maybe paper cut have one, paper cut patterns have one, I can't remember the name of it, I will pop it up here or down there. Sew Over It do a robe, but just something nice that you could just throw on over like a little vest top for spring, or maybe summer, because it's not quite warm enough yet. But those of you that are in the opposite hemisphere, or those of you who are actually organised, might like that one. Really love that. Then I have another cotton lawn to show you. So again, similar style of patterns. Lawn is really nice to work with if you're a beginner. These feel really similar, I'm dropping pins on the floor, to the Liberty Tana lawns. If you've ever felt those, these may or may not be produced in the same factory, but yeah, this one I like. It's obviously quite a floral print, the pinks and the blues there, but because of the nature of like the watercolour style, it's almost a little bit abstract. I feel like I have to hold them up for long enough, because sometimes I get comments that I don't hold them long enough for you to see. So yeah, really love that one too. And I don't think I told you what it's called, but that's called Seraphina, and again it's 100% cotton lawn, and I just think it's beautiful. Obviously I do have a thing for blue at the moment. Right, next thing I'm going to show you is just a quick one. I wanted to let you know that our Beatrice Ponte Romas are back in. So if you've shopped with us before or you've been following for a while, you'll know that we stock a range of Pontes. So Ponte is like a heavier weight, thicker knit fabric. So it has a good amount of stretch. It's good for things like sweatshirts, jumpers, cardigans. Even you can make like Ponte trousers, all sorts of stuff. I've made quite a few things out of it. I've made like sweatshirt dresses. I've made a seamwork Astoria jumper, which I'm looking at on the mannequin right there, and I can't turn the camera to show you, so again I'll pop a picture of that up there. The Beatrice Ponte, in my personal opinion, is the nicest Ponte. It's just so lovely. It's a viscose blend, so it's got a nice soft handle to it and a nice bit of drape and movement, but it washes so well. So the Astoria jumper that is on the mannequin over there, I think I made 18 months ago. I've worn it so many times, washed it so many times. It doesn't pill or bobble or anything. Really, really lovely. And you can see we have it in quite a few different colours. So we've got black, navy, royal blue, turquoise, denim blue, and then we've also got a pink. And I just wanted to let you know that the pink was back in, because previously the pink was always super popular, and then sadly my supplier discontinued it for nearly a year. The lovely Amanda from my Sew A Lot has made a few things in our dusky pink Ponte, and yeah, they always look lovely, and it's just such a nice colour. And actually I'm thinking that I could maybe move away from my blue for a little bit and make something out of this. And I think, although hopefully winter's over, we're at the start of spring, still pretty chilly, so it would be nice to make a few bits up in that. Next one I want to show you is a satin, so very different from our jersey, but really, really beautiful. This is stunning. It's called Arabella. Is it? Yes, it's called Arabella. It's 100% satin, so it's very silky and drapey and fluid. I would suggest, if you're a complete beginner, this isn't for you, but if you've got a little bit more experience, you're happy using plenty of pins, you can stabilise it with tissue paper if you need to. Spray starch is another good way. But look at those colours. It's got like a lavender grey background, so almost like a bluish tinged grey base. Let me hold it up so you can see. I can't see when I do this, so I'm hoping that it looks okay. And yeah, you get the scale. It's sort of like a leaf print, but again, it's got an almost kind of watercolour feel to it. So it's not super obvious they're leaves until you stare at it. But I think, well, it would make really, really beautiful dresses. I had a lady that came in and bought quite a bit of this to make a dress for a wedding that she was going to. I think if you stick to a pattern that's got some gathered shoulders or some pleating, something that will really show off the movement of it, a bit of draping. But if you are learning and you want something a little bit simpler to get to grips with slippy fabrics, then something like the Ogden cami. So you wouldn't need a lot. I think you can get it out of about 1 metre, and it would just look lovely tucked into jeans, or again, you could make a little robe to go over the top of a vest, something like that. But I think an Ogden cami in this would be beautiful. That's that one. And then I have got a few others to show you, but I'm actually just going to grab the other colours as well. 1 second. So we have the most amazing stretch, super chunky needle cords in. Now, we've only got a little bit of these ones left, so I didn't want to show you them up close and personal. We've got like a denim-y blue and this incredible teal colour, which I may have nabbed a little bit for myself. It's so vivid. I'm going to make a skirt out of it, but I'm going to show you up close with the mustard gold that we've got, because I was conscious that everything I've shown you has been blue, and I thought I would show you something slightly different. Not all of you will like blue, although it's a very nice, easy colour to wear. So, as I said, so it's super chunky. Can you see? I put my hand there, you can see the size of the whales, and I'll hold it up so you can see. It is so beautifully soft. It has got, sorry, the nap's going the wrong way where I'm showing it to you, so I have to brush the nap upwards. But it is 98% cotton and 2% spandex, so it's got, again, that little bit of stretch in it. So you could make, this has got about 30% stretch, so it would be great. It's not knit fabric. I've seen some knit cords, so they're not technically corduroy because they're a knit fabric. It can't be corduroy if it's a knit, but this is a woven fabric with added stretch, so you use it as you would for a woven pattern, but you just need to take into account the fact that it's got some stretch. So I think these would look fab sewn up as the new Tilly and the Buttons bobby pattern, the pinafore that is a bit similar to Cleo, but it's got a fitted waist. I will pop a picture up there. I think they would look fantastic. And then it also gives you that little bit of movement. Again, fitted skirts, trousers, etc. would all be lovely in those. And there's those 3 colours. Really, really like those ones. And then the final 3, so that's my top 7. My final 3 are viscoses, and they're nearly all blue. So if you don't like blue, I'm really sorry. When I do my next fabrics favourites, we'll try not to leave it as long this time, and I'll try and do one towards the end of the month, and I will make sure I mix up my colours a bit more. But for those of you that do like blue, hopefully this is, I mean, they're not, shall I just show you instead of yakking on? So this first one is called May Bouquet. This is definitely blue. It's like a rich navy. It's 100% viscose. It has a really, really beautiful drape movement to it. It's got an almost satin finish, or sateen finish again, so the way it's woven means that it's got a slightly sort of brushed satin feel to it. Absolutely not shiny at all. And then it's got these lovely sprays of flowers across it. See this sewn up into a really pretty blouse. There's a really lovely top that I like at the moment called the Assembly Line. It's by Assembly Line Patterns, and it's called the, what's it called? I think it's called the cuff top. That's rubbish. I will pop a picture up there and link it down below. But just something simple like that, that again, you could tuck into jeans or a skirt. I think that would work really nicely. It's so pretty. You could also make skirts out of these viscoses. This one is called Melody Mist. This one isn't actually technically blue. It is black with some grey and blue accents. I think it's called Melody Mist. Yeah, Melody Mist. Again, 100% viscose. I think this would look stunning sewn up as a Deer and Doe Maya Sotis dress. So you could kind of take advantage of those ruffles with the lovely drapey viscose. Hold it up. Again, it's a slightly abstract floral. It is flowers, but they've I don't know what the word is. You guys will probably know. Some of you will know. What's it called when it's sort of like watercolours but not watercolours? That's those ones. Oh, that's that one. I also think it would make a really lovely midi skirt, and I like the So Liberated Estuary skirt. I'll pop that up there. Really nice, easy to wear pattern. Easy to sew and easy to wear pattern. And then the final one I'm going to show you is called Night Jasmine, and again it's 100% viscose. Again, it's got that slight satin feel to it, or sateen feel to it, I should say. These are really nice weight viscoses as well. Sometimes viscose can be really, really light and quite sheer. These three that I've just shown you, they're not. I don't know if you can kind of hear that. They've got a good weight to them, which is really nice if you want to make dresses and things out of them. So yeah, that's my final one, and that is, I would say this is black. You could call it maybe midnight because maybe there's a tiny tinge of blue, but I think that's more because of the blue accents coming out in the flowers. But it is definitely more black than it is blue. So those are my current favourites. I hope you've enjoyed seeing them. I know it's always really helpful when you can see how they do move. And just to get some ideas and inspiration. This is so soft. Some ideas and inspiration. As I say, I will do a tour of the shop later on this week, in which case you'll be able to see some more of our fabrics and patterns and things. But I'll link everything down below. Let me know which ones are your favourites. Let me know which ones you love. I would make sure that next time there are more colours other than the slightly heavy blue focus. And I hope that you are all having a really, really good week, and I will see you again really soon. Bye!